When was the last time that you saw Brandon?
The last time I saw Brandon was the night the officers got involved.
So is this, what is this? Tuesday night or Wednesday night?
Tuesday.
And when you saw him Tuesday night,
I have a question. Is there any way that you can remove that, knowing that the detectives have seen this?
the detectives have seen what?
The post that you made with my address and
Your address is your mom's address is no secret.
I know it's not a secret, but as far as the post, the detectives have seen it.
And what about the detectives seeing it? They know where you live, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So what are you talking about?
I don't know. From what I'm getting right now, is in talking to them, they're asking, is there any way that you can speak to them?
Well, they know how to reach me if they want to call me.
Okay. They have your number?
Yeah, everybody has my number, ma'am.
Okay.
And the detectives can't ask me to take anything down because it's no crime in having an address up. Your address is not a secret. An address is not a secret. The Memphis like gas and water couldn't send you no bill, could they?
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying, sir.
Okay. Now let's go back to what we were talking about. Mm-hmm. When you saw him on Tuesday night, what was the purpose of seeing him? Were you all still dating?
No, we wasn't. We have been broken up for 2 weeks.
Okay. So not no long time. Yep. Y'all have been broken up for 2 weeks, and the reason that you all had broken up was what?
Dealing with, because he has a lot of things going on, and I felt, me personally, I could not deal with everything that came with him. I already have a daughter myself, and I have my own personal problems. So I felt like I could not take on anybody else's problems.
Okay. Is he the father of your baby?
No, sir.
He's not. Okay. That clears a lot up, because a lot of people were thinking that
my child's father, he's white, so.
Is doing what now?
He's white. Her father is white.
Oh, okay. Well, that he's definitely not the father then. Mm-hmm. So how long had you all been dating?
We were dating for 6 months.
Okay. So this is a recent relationship. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you saw him Tuesday night, what was the conversation about?
I didn't fully, the conversation was out of anger, because he was already at my house before I even returned back home.
Okay. Why was he at your house? Or your parents' house?
He was going to come over at 6, but he never came. So it was like hours in between the conversation. I left it alone, and then when I texted him back, he informed me that he dropped his son off. And the conversation was just regular.
He dropped what son off? The newborn baby?
No, he has a 5-year-old son.
He has a 5-year-old. Okay. So the 5-year-old was dropped off, he says, at where?
Around 7.
Okay. At the mother of that child? Who's the mother of that child? Who's the mother of that child?
His legal wife, which is Zaria.
Okay. They have a child, have a legal child as well. Okay. So he had dropped the child off, and why was he coming to your house?
He was coming to my house to talk to me and my mother. He has been reaching out to my mom for the past week or so to talk to her.
About what?
I guess about me and him.
So do you think he was in love with you?
I'm guessing from just how he was. And knowing that he knew that I didn't want to deal with his problems anymore, and he knows that I was going to go back.
I couldn't understand you. He knew what now?
He knew that I didn't want to deal with his problems, and he knew that I was going to go about my life regardless.
Does that mean that he knew that you didn't want to deal with the fact that he had Danielle pregnant?
No, it was just him having family issues, him having court issues with his first child. I was already fully aware that he was having a baby with her.
So what was your feeling? What was your
my feeling?
Yeah, what was your feeling? So are you saying that before you got involved with him, you knew that Danielle was pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you didn't feel some kind of way about it?
Not exactly. As it started to her getting close to having a baby, I had mixed emotions, and I felt like I told him, I feel like you should, be by yourself. You're having 2 children. I don't feel like you need to be with anybody right now because that baby is fresh. You don't know how you would feel about her after having the baby, so you might want to be with her. So I'd rather give you the option instead of us dating. I don't want nothing, to go on having, dealing with 2 double lives. You know what I'm saying? So I was giving him the opportunity to try to patch things up with her.
Did he ever say to you how he felt about Danielle and her having a baby?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He was just basically stating that, because at the time, before me and him confirmed on being boyfriend and girlfriend, it was just a triangle of him, her, and me. And I just felt like it was too much at the time. So I started talking to her for about a month or so. And he came back around. He explained it to me. And saying that he doesn't want to deal with her. He doesn't see her like that. And she had said that as well. So a month after that, we started dating. He showed me the conversation between her and him saying he's not ready for another child. And she said, okay. And that she was supposedly was going to have an abortion. Months down into our relationship, she came back out saying that is his baby. So
he showed you a text messages or something of that sort that stated that they had a conversation about an abortion?
Yes, sir.
And that he didn't want the baby?
Yes.
Okay. He told you point blank at some point that he did not want a baby by Danielle.
Excuse me, repeat that?
I said he told you in your all's conversations that he did not want a baby by Danielle.
He didn't want a baby in general because that's where everybody also don't know. I've had 2 abortions with him because he's also stated that he doesn't want any more children. So that's why I'm trying to understand with everybody else. It's nothing of jealousy because I've sat down and got rid of 2 of them. So I don't have no point of having no jealousy with her because I don't want any more children myself. My first abortion with him was back, I want to say, my daughter was 4 months. And I got an abortion. He didn't know nothing about it. So when he knew something of it, he was upset about it. The second one I just recently had a month ago. So that's why I'm trying to get with everybody, like, why would I be jealous of another baby when I don't want any myself? I'd rather just keep my one child. And I've also informed him that I don't want to carry on your genes from your family. Okay. It's just what it is.
Okay. The baby carriage was found close to Stacy, where your parents live. Did you see him at all the morning?
No, sir. My thing was, I was at home that whole day anyway, up until 10 o'clock, 10:50, I want to say. because my cousin, she does my nails. So I didn't have any money on Cash App. So all my money was in cash. So I preferred to go to her house, which is downtown, and give her my cash deposit for my nails.
Okay.
In the midst of that, he was on the way to my house.
That morning?
No, that night.
Okay. So all right, let's go back to Tuesday night. Did you ever see him?
No, I didn't see him until 12 o'clock. That's the time I arrived back home.
Okay. When you saw him at 12 o'clock, what? And I think the murders had already taken place by then. Okay. So after the murders, after he kills Danielle and kills the baby, he comes to your house.
Yeah, before he got to my house, he went to a Walgreens. And when he went to the Walgreens, he started sharing his location with me all of a sudden, which was kind of odd to me. So I was telling him, like, why are you sharing this? Like, you know, and he was telling me that he wanted me to trust him. So I'm like,
he wanted you to do what?
Trust him.
Okay. So when he got to you, what did you all talk about?
When I got home, I didn't even get on my street all the way. He called me and informed me that Danielle was missing and her family wanted to meet up with him. And he wanted to offer them my address. And I told him no, because if she's missing, that is between you and her family and your family. So I advised you to give them your parents' address, which was, you know, out there.
Okay. But why do you think that he wanted to give the family, Danielle's family, your address?
Me, personally, I felt that was weird, because why would they come to my house looking, you know, wanting to speak with you if, I don't know, it just was odd to me. And I was like, knowing that she probably, you know, I don't know, it just was weird. So I was like, I don't want nothing to, you know, I don't know what's going on and why they want to meet you. And then if they was to come to my house and they looking for you in a whole nother approach or something else going on, then it means that's on me and my family.
Okay.
And we have nothing to do with that. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what they looking for you to be exact. So I'd rather it be safer for them to go to your family house. So whatever issue y'all have or what y'all need to discuss, that'll be at your house and not mine.
Did you all ever meet face to face Tuesday night?
We only met when he discussed that they called him and said that she was missing.
Did he ever admit to you what he had done?
No. So the ride to his family house, well, back, I'm going to back it up a little bit. When I got home, I was trying to go in my room, but he was beating me out of the door. And I'm like, I said, you want to move your car so I can park my car so we can go to the house? And he was like, we don't have time to do that right now. And I'm like, I don't got no gas in my car. I said, you told me you went to the gas station. And he said he lied and we got in the car. And I told him I'm not going to go and speed to nobody else's rescue because I don't know what's going on. I got to get gas for my car. So I stopped and got gas. And I'm like, as I'm on the way to his folks' house, I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, why are they looking for you? What do they need to talk to you for? Like, I'm not understanding. And he was quiet for a moment. And I slapped him and I asked him again, like, what are they looking for you for? And he told me that he met up with her at a gas station. And I'm like, you met up with who? And he told me that he met up with her and the baby. So in my head, I got mad because it's like, why would she meet you and she just got released today? She don't supposed to be driving and operating no vehicle at this moment, and yet alone it's cold outside with a 2-day-old baby. That don't make sense to me.
So why did he say he was meeting up with her?
He said that he was giving her some clothes for the baby.
Wouldn't that sound odd? Couldn't he take the clothes to her residence?
And that's what I said. And I was getting mad at her and angry at her because, like I told him, you're the last person to see this girl. And now she's missing. Like I told him, I said, I feel like you're bad luck for any woman. I feel like you should be alone. You need to figure yourself out. And I don't know. I told him I thought about patching this relationship, but we cannot get back together. It's just, this is it. And I told him, it's just bad on bad. Like, you just need to fix yourself. Get yourself together for these children. I said, I'm hoping that they can find her. I'm hoping that she didn't have, like, a postpartum. That's my opinion. That was my whole thing of the whole night. I thought she had, like, a postpartum moment and took her and her baby off somewhere. So when they informed me the news after being interrogated and everything like that, it was shocking to me because that hurts. That could have been me and my child. Like, everyone is angry, but that could have been me and my child.
So let's go back to what you said to me in the text about a card. Did he give your mom a card?
No. Brandon has a history of when things are going south in the relationship that we had, he would write in the cards and, profess the love that he has for me or something. But this particular card, I never got to see it. Like I said, he was already beating me out the door, so I never could still foot in my own home because he was already coming out.
So did he write a card and give it to your mom, or he wrote
No,
a card
he wrote a card.
at the house?
Yeah, he left it at the house. He left everything at my house.
And he said in the card that he just wanted to watch you eat snacks for the last time?
Yeah.
So, and at this particular point, the murders had already taken place, and he knew that he probably would never see you again.
I'm guessing that's probably it.
Had he ever been violent with you?
No. Not to be exact. He's had moments where he would say something, but I would never take it as serious because I knew I could protect myself with him because I've had history of physical with him before.
You've had him arrested or you've called police before?
No.
Okay. But you've had history of having to protect yourself from him.
It was nothing where it was serious, like as far as him wanting to put his hands on me. But he's had but I've never seen him in that way. And when they said that he confessed to that, it was so shocking, and I haven't had any sleep, sir. Because it's still in my head, like, how could you sit here and do this? It's like I've been sitting and thinking, and it's all trying to make sense, but I just hate that it was him. And I really, honestly hate that it had to come to this type of thing. It's still shocking to me because even when he went to his parents' house, and he told them the same thing. Me and his father had a conversation, and it was basically like I said, she's having a moment, and she's probably making a scene of being missing right now. I don't know. But I never thought that, like I said, I never thought he would do something like this. And my mom never thought of that also because of how he wrote in the card like she said, it was kind of odd of how he was talking in the card. I never got to see it. So
she gave the card to the detectives.
Yes, they had a search warrant for my house, in my room. They had to go in there and get things out my room that he had in my room.
What did they get out of your room?
They got the card. He bought me some snacks, I'm guessing. Roses. And I guess the slides he had on. And an extra mag to his gun that he had or something.
Wait, he bought you roses that night?
Yes.
He bought you roses in the card?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, he brought you roses in the card. So the detectives took the roses and the card.
Yes.
And some slides that he had at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all that they found there?
No, they found the extra mag to the gun that he had.
The extra what?
An extra mag, like the extra clip. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And some gloves, I'm thinking.
And some gloves.
Yeah.
So how does all of this make you feel?
I'm just really all over the place, knowing that when this came to be about, I'm getting news that she was kin to my family. I'm getting news that her family is upset with me. People are saying that I've had motives in this. Everything is just overwhelming to me, because I feel like if he could do that and have a normal conversation after he's done it, and go shopping and go home and shower and everything like that, it's no telling what else he could have been capable of. I didn't think far as that with him, because he never gave off that energy of being a person like that. Never. But I knew that he had personal issues, and I seen the numerous cries for help, but I never took him serious, because I feel like when he has something bad going on in his life, that's when he wants to reach out to people. And I told him
what kind of bad things did he have going on in his life?
Well, he had bad choices with women.
Yeah, what now?
He had bad choices, like with how he do things. He just would do things at his convenience, and he never knew how it would come down. So knowing that he had issues with his legal wife, she was making things hard for him as well. And knowing that he has a child on the way, and I don't know how he was going, like I told him, you don't know how to juggle it, because you're not being upfront with everyone. You're trying to please everybody and make things comfortable for yourself, but you don't know how comfortable it's going to be for anyone else. So as far as his wife, because this is my problem with her, you're out here making posts that I've been weird, but you didn't even have the legal rights to your son, because at the moment, you and Brandon were fighting for full custody, and you was already labeled neglective. So, and you also was trying to paint this image, like, because you have history with Brandon, she didn't have anywhere to go. She just recently got a place. And you have your mental issues as well. So for you to,
I mean, what kind of mental issues are you saying that the wife had?
She had a moment because she found out that me and him were still together after she tried to put this plot where to tell me about Danielle being pregnant, and I already had knew about Danielle being pregnant. She just didn't know. So it was a shock to her. So she wanted to fight in court to get full custody, because she did not want the child of Danielle's to be around her son.
Okay.
So for her to say that I was making threats to Danielle, I think that's the other way around, that she was doing the threats because she did not want her to keep the baby. Now, I knew there was nothing I could do.
How do you know that she didn't want Danielle to keep the baby?
She told me. She ended up reaching out to me. Me and her had a conversation. She also met up with Danielle and had a conversation with Danielle to get her into having an abortion. I don't think it was nothing like threats because they was face to face.
Okay. There are those who say that you made posts and you deleted your posts that said that you wanted something to happen to Danielle and to the baby. Is that true?
That's false. I don't even recall making anything like that. I don't even know where they're saying this is it.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to say on this?
I just want everyone to understand, and this is just in general with relationships, you don't know what the other person is going through. And it's best that people do reach out when people do help and cry for help, because I feel like all of this could have been avoided if he just seek the proper help and went about it the proper way.
You are worried that you'll probably never ever see him again, aren't you?
I don't think so. And it's upsetting to me that, you know, I just wish that I could just ask him why. Like, why did it have to come down to this type of thing? Like, and another thing also, they had a DNA test done. So my mind is over on that, because if this happened and that test comes back that, you know.
Do you know what the results of the test was?
I'm not sure yet, sir. Okay. Everything is in my phone. I don't have my phone right now.
So the police took your phone?
Mm-hmm. They have my phone, they have my car, everything.
Your car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you was listening earlier, he never wanted me to get in his car. So we drove my car to his parents' house.
Right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they took your car, they took your phone.
Thank you, brother. You do? Yep, I did boo-boo. She did over that door, and I said, what is she doing? Here. You have to get your butt clean. Hello.
Okay.
What was I?
We were talking about the fact that they took your car and they took your...
Oh, yeah, they took my car due to, I guess, trying to figure out if he, left anything in there. And my whole thing is, I'm glad that I went about the situation like I did, because it would make me also look bad in this situation, even worse than what everyone is doing to me now, because I would have, because in the car of heading to his parents' house, I was telling him that I was going to drop him off and I was going to go back home, and that his folks need to get in touch with me and get his car from my house because I don't want to see him no more. And he said, okay, but I stayed because his family ended up calling the police due to him having a threat from her family, I'm guessing. And it's just like everything is kind of making sense to me in the moment, because it's like they was probably already informed that she had passed, and they probably knew he was the last person to see her.
So his family called the police on him?
The family called the police because he had got a threat to his phone.
Okay. He, on Wednesday morning, he posted on Facebook, because I responded to one of his, to his page, stating that he was wondering where the baby was and where Danielle was, that they had problems, but he cared about his baby and he cared about Danielle. We now know that's all a lie. And I think that's your other child there that's crying. Do you think that the wife would have influenced him or said anything to him? I was questioning him about Danielle and the baby.
I can't hear you, sir. Can you repeat that?
I said, do you think that his wife...
Aaliyah, calm down, honey.
His wife was placing any pressure on him concerning Danielle and the baby?
That is why they was going through their court system now. She said she didn't want her child around.
Let me ask you one last question. When you got involved with him...
Can you calm down, Aaliyah? Calm down, baby. Okay. Here. Have your baba. Drink it. Because I got to change you.
Okay. I'm going to ask you one last question and I'm going to let you go. When you got involved with him and you found out he had a wife, why did you stay in that relationship?
When he told me, we wasn't together then. We were just dealing with each other. Me and Danielle both found out about it. And when he broke down to me, his family also broke it down to me that they haven't been, dealing with each other for the past year or two. And that she had a boyfriend herself, so it was like, okay, y'all processing, y'all divorced, and etc. Leah, calm down. Here, okay. You have to put the camper on.
Had he filed for divorce? Had the divorce been filed for?
Yes, she never wanted to sign the paperwork, so now that this is going on, I know she has signed it now.
So, who filed for the divorce, him or her?
Him.
And she wouldn't sign the papers?
No.
That's what he told you?
That's what he told me, yeah.
But you don't know whether it's fact or not?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you talking with me. I will play this recording on the air tonight, unless... And that's basically it.
Wow is all I can say. Check out the video I did earlier. I did not know Thaddeus was going to interview the girlfriend of the guy in Memphis who threw his 2-day-old baby in the river and killed the mother. I spoke on this earlier, so just listening to her and thinking about what I said earlier is crazy to me. So you guys go and check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. I did the commentary this morning on the situation, just as far as like men and why would they do the things that they do. And then I was talking about women and I was talking about her, not even knowing Thaddeus is going to do an interview with her. Just like, okay, well, I was saying earlier, like, if, you know what I'm saying? If that was me, shit, I would have cussed his ass. I mean, I would be so sad. I would really be fucking sad if that was me. You know, I can't say, oh, she had something to do with it. She helped in this, that, and it, just because she wasn't crying in this interview. Now, me personally, I definitely would have been emotional because I would not be able to get the thought of that baby in the fucking river. Okay, then having my own child, that shit he would have been like, you know what? Can we do this interview a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, you know, just hearing her and just, I hope she didn't have nothing to do with the shit, but you could just tell from what she said in the story, she is covering some shit up. Now, we all know that she probably was giving a nigga ultimatum. Nigga, well, I ain't gonna be with you if you don't get, you know what I'm saying, not get rid of it. Maybe she was that fucking bold to say get rid of the damn baby. But I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and just say, okay, no, she wasn't. Like, but putting shit in his ear, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because guys are weak. And like I said earlier, if you see these pictures of this girlfriend, this is the girlfriend that he killed the baby and the baby mama over. He killed them for her. The pictures, and this is her doing the fucking interview. I mean, I think she gave his ass an ultimatum. That's what I think. We know how we are as women. You know, I think she lying about the timeline, you know, as far as her and meeting up with him after he did it and all that shit. Talking about, and then she giving an alibi already, like, oh yeah, because we had broke up for 2 weeks. Girl, do you understand? You said we could read. Now that is like, come on now. Oh, all of a sudden y'all broke up 2 weeks. So okay, you trying to say he like, oh shit, I want my baby back. We've been broke up for 2 weeks, so I go kill my family. Then I come back and be like, they gone. Now can you take me back? That's what he did. I mean, like. But he did, I know for sure. It just sounds like it, that he killed them for her. She was in his ear. Then I posted some of her Facebook posts, kind of like, you know, she's like, yeah, he gonna be pissed and all this other shit. Like, girl. But like I said earlier, that still don't give a nigga a right to go and kill their own seed. You know what I'm saying? You killing your own kid for this bitch. And look at her. Soon as I saw her mirror dirty and shit, I'm like, yeah, she is not. Look, y'all, a motherfucker got to be dirty. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you see a motherfucker take a selfie and the mirror dirty with splats all on that shit, question them, okay? I can't. It's like, damn, do you see the spots? Why are you taking a selfie? You got to see them motherfuckers. You not even embarrassed? I would have been cleaning off. Like, let me clean this shit off before I take the picture. You motherfuckers just don't even care. Y'all just taking it with all the water stains on there and dirt. I mean, damn. Really? Like, oh, I couldn't do that. All right, so I'm you know, this girl. So she said they interrogated her and they took her car and they took, you know what I'm saying? Shit, her phone. They'll figure out if she has something to do with it. Because from her interview, I guess she thinks she's smart by saying these timelines and shit. It's like, girl, dude, please don't think you can outsmart the motherfucking police. Because your ass, you sound dumb in the interviews just saying certain shit. You could just tell you lying. Your shit is too, like, she making a story just to exclude herself out of it so she don't be a part of it. So her story is based around that. It's like, oh yeah, no, we've been broke up 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I didn't go there because I told him this. And no, around that time, the baby, he already killed the baby. So that was after he done killed the baby and the girl after killed the baby. Girl, if you don't go take your ass somewhere, you don't fucking know that. We motherfucking YouTube detectives, girl. You lying, okay, bitch? You lying. Fucking lying. We know us women. She's a pressure to nigga. Like I keep saying, though, that still ain't no motherfucking excuse. You know? That still ain't no fucking excuse. And then you can hear her say, too, that, yeah, I didn't want no baby, and I got 2 abortions, and with him, and girl, you telling on yourself right there. You got 2 abortions. Not, girl, you talking about you got 2 abortions because you didn't want no kids with him. Bitch, he told you to get the abortion just like he told her to get that motherfucking abortion. Girl, you just running something on here. You trying to paint a narrative so that you can exclude yourself out of it, bitch. But we can see right through that. You know what I'm saying? We can see right through that. I got 2 abortions with him. People don't know I'm jealous. Oh, well, how am I jealous? I got 2 motherfucking abortions with him. Girl, he told you to fucking go get an abortion just like he told her, dumbass, and you went to go do it and she didn't. So that's why you on his ass. You was on his ass. Oh, so she could have a baby? She could it? We know women how we are, man. We know how we fucking are. You know? And no nigga got no motherfucking right to be telling no female, you know what I'm saying, that they fucked raw All right, knowing that they fucking did it, knowing they taking a fucking risk to go and fucking, no, you need to go get an abortion. Nigga, if you don't go jump your ass off a bridge, who the fuck you think you is? No, can you go get an abortion? I don't want the baby. This is how we look at kids and human beings. This is how we value life nowadays. This shit is sick. This shit is sick. I can see a person have to have an abortion if, you know what I'm saying, their life is at risk or the baby's is or something like that, you know, or whatever. But damn, just to be like, no, you pregnant? Oh shit, no, you got to go get an abortion. What the fuck, bitch? You gonna be an abortion? You say that shit to me, bitch ass nigga. What the fuck? Sitting there talking about go get an abortion. Who the fuck are you? Stupid ass. But this girl, I'll probably dig a little bit more too. And shout out to Thaddeus again for that. You know, you guys go subscribe if you don't know him, if it's your first time hearing about him. He had an interview again before I end with the recent girlfriend of Brandon. Brandon is a guy who killed his baby, his 2-day-old baby, by throwing the baby in the river and shooting his baby mama in the head for not getting an abortion and having the damn baby. So the interview is with Brandon's new girlfriend that he was with. You know what I'm saying? This is the interview with her. You know, everybody's saying that she has something to do with it. She told him to do it. So this is who this interview, this is who he's interviewing. And the lady in the pictures that you saw, if you didn't know the backstory, if someone's listening and didn't know the backstory of what's going on, those pictures that I show is him in the beginning, her Facebook page, and, you know, all her pictures or whatnot. And that's her who's having the interview with Thaddeus about, you know, when she last saw him, you know, well, why would he do this or whatnot, and these different questions. And also, again, I'll leave my video in the commentary this morning as far as this. I'll leave that link in the description, and I'm going to end right now. You guys have a good night. Remember, be careful because these motherfuckers is crazy out here, y'all. All right?